The way I be thinking is something different, nigga. The way they be hating is something different, I swear. Don't compare with them lames, I'm something different. I'm something different, I'm something different, I'm something different, I'm something different, I'm something different. Nah, I don't roll with these niggas, roll, I smoke something different. I'm something different. See that little mommy that's right beside me, she's something different. She's something different. Might whip the foreign shit, then tomorrow I'm in something different. Cause I'm something different. They know I'm something different.
What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy Coach Davis, live from South Korea, man. I see the, you know what I'm saying, you good. Word, man. I'm out here, you know, surprised I was able to get some time to continue to record these videos for y'all. I'm out here doing a little private mission for a couple weeks in a private location with the South Korean Army, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to put some things in perspective for y'all, man. Let's talk about it. I need you to understand that you are always right. The universe is always gonna show you and prove to you that the thought patterns that you have, you're right about. So what do I mean when I say that, man? Right? Let me just put some things in perspective, bro. Let's say you grew up broke your whole life and you just like so comfortable and used to that feeling of just having to, because you didn't know no better, so you just kind of just accepted it and lived in it. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what it is. If you don't work through that psychologically, then you will always come back to that feeling and be comfortable in that feeling. That is how crazy this matrix is. That your feeling of comfort when things are hard is the comfort of the feeling of what it felt like when you just accepted that you were broke and that there may never be a time where you end up being successful. You got comfortable in that feeling and you built it, habits, thought patterns, and you built the whole universe around that to cope with it. And then your whole life has pretty much just been a fucking cope. And there are people that will die living a fucking cope life and not even their real life. 99% of this matrix is living a cope life. It's crazy. Think about everybody that's gonna die not understanding the importance of trying to beat a P-hub addiction. It's crazy how I was just talking to my wife about this, how if it wasn't for the P-hub, I feel like the suicide rate would be 10 times higher than what it already is. Ain't that crazy? And I know you agree with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. That is what got a lot of people through to the point where they even at in life where maybe they just so numb to it and it just don't do it for them no more. Or now they just built more pride and ego behind it. Cause it's like, yo, I've been doing this forever and I still ain't never get to experience none of my sexual fantasies, bro. Think about that. There's people in relationships with people that they don't even love, in relationships with people that they not even really attracted to, just because they can't be by themselves. Think about that. People is gonna forever live the rest of their life doom scrolling, playing a video game every day, trying to grind for 50 headshots on Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? For this weapon that they trying to unlock, playing that shit all day, playing GTA all day, role play in a fake little created scenario with fake character, fake clothes, and all this stuff, and you really trying to be a character within that role play of whatever like little environment that it is that the role play you know what I'm saying, leader that you joined his shit and you had to pay to join. Bro, come on, man. Bro, I'm telling you, just turn your back on all this bullshit, bro. You have to lock in with yourself. Everybody is in way too deep, bro, and you have to understand that you need to save yourself, bro. You need to save yourself. You know what it feel like? At one point in my life when I was scared to be homeless and I went to my dad's crib I was crying and begging him like, yo, dad, please, like, don't let me be homeless. Mom trying to kick me out. I could stay with you, da-da-da-da, whatever. And he telling me, because he was living in a psych ward. He's still living in a psych ward, little apartment that they put him in. You know what I'm saying? They come check up on him like once a month, make sure he's taking all the pills that they make him take and shit like that. They check his blood, make sure he's taking that shit. And I'm like, yo, they only check in with you once a month. I could stay here. When they come do their checks, I could just, do something for the day, disappear for the day, da-da-da. He be bringing prostitutes in the crib and shit for the week. So I'm like, I'm not even thinking it's really nothing for real. He tell me straight up, no. He like, you gonna have to help me, pay for certain shit, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, I could give me a job, this, that, and the third. I was willing to go be a little work in the supermarket. I help put people food in their bags after they running through the scanner when they trying to pay for their shit and get up out of there. I bag motherfucking shit up. I do whatever I gotta do, bro. Like, I just ain't want to be homeless, bro. Like, I may talk about that shit in a way where y'all just think like it was just like I muscled through that. Like, yeah, let's go do that. Like, bro, I came from living underneath my mother all my life. So, like, to just think about out of nowhere to get kicked out and I have to go be on my own out here, I was fucking scared, bro. And anybody that wouldn't admit something like that, going through a situation like that, is cat. And at the end of the day, bro, I'm just like, bro, he tell me straight up, he like, nah. And I got mad. I'm like, bro, but you be letting prostitutes sleep in here and all that? And he got mad at me. We had an argument. He called me a bum ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I done been through some shit. We all been through some shit. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, bro, what motherfuckers gotta stop doing is letting the shit that they fucking been through define the reality that you living in, bro. The universe is gonna continue to prove it to you that you right. Whatever the fuck you feeling sorry for yourself about, whatever you feeling sad about, you got cheated on by a bitch, you feel like nobody give a fuck about you if you ain't got no dollars, you right. You always gonna be right. Bro, you have value. Yes, motherfuckers is out here for their own personal gain. That does not mean that take away from your own personal value. You have to understand this about the trickery of the mind games and the tricks that your mind will even play on yourself. You have to understand that. Yes, it's that shit going on, but that don't define your world. Stop thinking about that shit every single day. That is the problem when I was getting at the red pill and niggas in the red pill making them videos trying to reaffirm to niggas why bitches ain't shit. And I'm just like, yo, bro, make one video, tell niggas about, and like, come on, let's move on. Let's affirm to niggas about what we need to be doing and focusing on our motherfucking self. All this beefing with women and women this and trying to hold women accountable, mind your fucking business. Let women be women. You cannot control somebody else when you can't even control your own fucking life. Bro, I was thinking about all the time, I'm a spiritual content creator. I'm talking about all the spiritual shit. What if somebody come at me talking about, yo, you spiritual, you can manifest it, that, third. Why you broke? Why you broke? I'm not listening to you. I'm not believing in that. So I knew that at the end of the day, I was going to do that shit. I was documenting that shit because at the end of the day, I had to make something of myself so I could really make motherfuckers believe in this shit. And that's what I'm doing. Now I got good bread in my bank account, bro. Waking up every day, I could look at my bank account. I used to come from waking up every day, dodging to want to look at my bank account. Avoiding that shit, having urges to want to look at it so I could be better with money management. But I would be trash with money management because I ain't want to never look at my bank account because I feel less of a man because of a fucking dollar that is fucking not real, bro. And this is what we got to stop doing as men. Yes, money do fucking matter, but it don't matter that much to where you got to be thinking about that shit every day, reaffirming to yourself why you ain't shit, man. And that's the problem that we all having. We reaffirming bullshit in our motherfucking mind, and then the world is going to continue to show you and affirm to you bullshit about why this is what it is. You wondering why you can't find a job. You wondering why you keep fucking up and losing your job. You keep wondering why you go into these interviews and you not locking the shit in and you nervous as hell. And you like, bro, I need to go over there with that grit. I need to show them I'm hungry for this job, bro. And you going over there like you not even starving for real. You feeling like, oh, it's Walmart. Oh, it's the supermarket. Oh, it's this. Nigga, it's money. Nigga, you need to get you some dollars and start from somewhere and take pictures. Do what I was doing, man. I was in a shelter like this. I got selfies. Y'all could look through my shit. Y'all, if you've been on my channel long enough, you done seen me do this shit. I started living my life like, you know what? I'ma just document this shit to show myself in the future. Like, yo, look at where we was at, gang. Look at where we was at. Look at where we came from. Look at what you need to still be doing so that we can never have to worry about ever going back to that shit, man. That's what it's all about. Make your shit a documentary, man. You got to learn how to be present. But at the end of the day, you got to understand that just take it one day at a time, bro. You can't be so sure about it to the point where every single day in your mind, you reaffirming it to yourself in a negative type of way. Where now you telling yourself all the time why it is that you just, you know what I'm saying? Like you just a wasted space and you ain't shit for real. And you know what I'm saying, bro? I done been through that shit in the worst way, bro. Like I done been through that shit. I done had plenty reasons to live the rest of my life and be like, bro, I used to do this shit and it fuck up my relationship with my wife, and I gotta learn how to heal from this. I'm doing this shit currently, so don't think that I'm telling you this shit because I done 100% got it figured out and doing this shit. I'm putting in the same work as you. We in this together, bro. We in this together. Understand that. You're not in this alone, bro. I'm doing this shit every single day right with you, bro. When you doing that shit, when you affirming with yourself, just know Coach Davis doing this shit right with you. 100%. Oh, ain't no girl gonna ever love me for who I am for real. Ain't no girl gonna ever love me for me. Because my mom ain't love me, so why would another female that, and my own mother that birthed me out of her own coochie, and she had me 9 months in her stomach, and I'm related to her, and she could look at me and see resemblance and character traits and all that shit. She ain't love me for real. She chose another grown man, you know what I'm saying, that didn't even love her for real, that was broke, ain't even had no job. And guess what? That I look back at that, and now that just let me know that's not personal. That's just where my mom was at mentally. She was just fucked up in the head, did not have no self-confidence, no self-worth, and she let a man fuck her life up and fuck her relationship up with her kids. And that is the power of the motherfucking mind. So where now when you heal from that shit, see, that's the power of it. You gotta heal, you gotta reflect, you gotta step the fuck back from this doom scrolling shit and all this bullshit, and you gotta have reflection time where you sitting down with nothing on, and all I hear is the sound of this fucking fountain wishing well right here, and I'm just doing these. This is the most powerful thing you can ever do in this time. You wonder why all of this shit is so distracting. You wonder why Black Ops 6 looks so fire. GTA 6, the graphics just keep getting better and better. The phone graphics just keep getting better and better. All this technology just keep getting better and better. If you woken up, that should let you know one thing. What's really going on? What are they really trying to distract me from right now? Because all of this shit is looking way too motherfucking distracting right now. I'm not gonna hold you. I am a Black Ops fan. I was homeless when Cold War Black Ops came out. And I just found out that shit had zombies on it. Bro, I love that shit. I used to love that shit as a kid, bro. And then now when I get back to Texas, they about to drop Black Ops 6. I'm about to have enough money to be able to afford a nice-ass TV, be able to get GTA 6, Black Ops 6, all the games I want. And I'm going to have my wife here. I'm going to have a whole bunch of distractions. Even your own wife could become a distraction if you don't know how to maneuver in this matrix, bro. Even the things, you know what I'm saying, that's good for you. Even the, bro, I'm telling you, man, you gotta, bro. Motherfuckers in relationships with people that they don't even love. Let's talk about that. Motherfuckers in relationships with people coping. Everybody living cope lifestyles. Do you know, and did you ever think about that? Porn addiction is literally the reason why the suicide rate is not 100 times greater than what it is. You ever realized that? You ever thought about that? Like, yo, honestly, if porn didn't exist, you know the suicide rate would probably be a lot higher. Or maybe it wouldn't. Maybe people would have no choice but to face their motherfucking shit and make a whole bunch of mistakes. Because mistakes are usually the only things that remind you to be accountable. Because guess what? I'm going to sit here and tell you, bro, make 100 mistakes out here. Crash the fuck out. Because guess what? When you have those moments where you do some real stupid ass shit, and that shit is so powerful in your mind that you can doom scroll all you want to, but you cannot get out of your mind the dumbass shit that you just did. I'm telling you, bro. That type of shit is usually what wake motherfuckers up. It's motherfuckers in jail right now that's woke as hell. About to come out of jail from doing 10 years, 15 years, or they never about to get out of jail. and they understanding, damn, that mistake that I made literally actually defined my life. But see, we live in a world full of weak ass motherfuckers that think that you could get away with shit with sitting around being in your feelings, not taking advantage of your reality, not making the bro. You sitting here complaining about your girl bitching at you. Oh, why she always got an attitude? Why she, you know what I'm saying? Why she always got to be in her feelings? Shit like that. Do you know somebody in jail right now that realized all of this shit that they realizing from all of this self-reflection that they doing? And they'll probably slap the dog shit out you and take your bitch from you and appreciate her and love her more than you do because you sitting over here mad because she get a little emotional sometimes. A nigga look at a real motherfucker, look at a female being emotional, be like, my baby, bring your ass in. And be, you know what I'm saying? Be like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. You sitting over here mad, like, oh, I'm mad because I already had a bad day at work, trying to work, and then now she wanna have an attitude. Oh my God, yeah, man the fuck up. Man the fuck up. I even had to start telling myself that and realize that for myself. Like, yo, bro, it's not that motherfucking serious, bro. Motherfuckers be out here making shit more serious than it is, bro. I'm telling you, it's a motherfucker out here right now that is convinced that women are a certain way because he been through something with a couple, 2, 3 little girlfriends that he had. So now he just convinced that, yeah, I already know how a female gonna be treating me. I already know what she gonna be on. I already know. You don't know a motherfucking thing, bro. You don't know shit. And that is the best way to live in this matrix. Stop thinking that just because you got one perspective on something and let that define the way you react. You know what I'm saying? Build all of the fucking perspectives about a situation that you could build. Like, I just wanted to talk more about that last topic that I spoke about in my last video and go a little bit deep on that. I'm gonna be here for y'all the best that I can, man, to try to hold y'all accountable and do the best that I can to be here for y'all, bro. Because at the end of the day, I could sit here and complain like I used to do. Oh, why the internet is this? Why the internet is that? Why people like this? Why people like that? Nigga, shut up and just be what it is that you fucking complaining that you feel like need to be out here. That is who you are. If you want to find out who you are, you lost out here, you don't know who the fuck you is. The shit that you be mad about that you feel like need to be going on out here, that's who you are. That's who you are. Like, oh, I just seen this dude on Instagram. He eating like shit and he working out, but he think he actually strong, but he eating like shit. I don't know, whatever the fuck you be thinking about. Just pay attention to the shit that you be thinking about. Because at the end of the day, that is your world. This you out here, man. At the end of the day, bro, when somebody put out some bad vibes and you let that shit affect you, that's not because they actually got that power. That's because you chose to give them that. You chose to be like, yo, I'm gonna let you affect me like this. You letting them do that. It's not like they actually doing that. You letting them do that. So I need you, when you start really understanding that, like, oh, wait a minute. Actually, what that really mean when somebody throwing out bad energy is because they need validation. They need attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody want to really feel toxic energy. You got to think about that. Like, when somebody is putting out toxic energy and then they getting toxic responses from people and they just always like this, that should just let you know, like, yeah, I need to stay away from that person because they crashing the fuck out and their world is ugly as hell. They shit is cluttered. They shit is fucked up. I need to be like, yo. And then you'll start to appreciate people like that. You'll start to be like, yo, I'm glad you still out here. You ain't fucking boom yourself yet. Because now when I'm on my shit every 2 weeks and you know what I'm saying, every 2 weeks I'm hitting new checkpoints on my journey from getting better, and I see your little stupid ass out here crashing the fuck out being dumb, you just reminded me about, damn. You just showing me like, damn, you giving me mad downloads. Like, if you know, motherfuckers like that be giving you mad downloads. I don't got no motherfucking ops. The people that I used to be on this app talking about, I don't got no motherfucking ops. Know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, the universe just be showing me with those type of people, like, bro, their universe is just fucked. For you to care so much about a person and want to try to beat them down when they homeless and people coming at me, making videos about me, going live for hours, talking shit about me, trying to do this and do that to try to make me believe something about myself so I could crash the fuck out or kill myself. That just let me know who you actually believe who you are. The fact that you can even want to put out an energy like that to try to convince somebody of a negativity about themselves, that just goes to show that what you're able to do to yourself, the fact that you know and you can manipulate energy out there to put out certain vibes to people, you're a dangerous person, not to other people, but to yourself, my guy. You're not hurting anybody else for real. You're truly not. It goes so motherfucking deep. It truly do. You ever wonder why your parents treat you the way they do, make you feel like you don't matter if you ain't got no dollar, if you ain't provide no rent? You know what I'm saying? You feeling like a burden because you going up in the fridge, or you want seconds of the dinner that she made and you not providing the money to pay for the dinners and all that shit, but you know she'll look at you like a damn idiot if you went to go sell drugs, get the fast money, but you also not somebody she could really brag about and be proud about, that she not posting on her Facebook talking about how proud of you, that you her son and you her daughter, whoever watching my video. That's because they living in their own fucked up frequency where they went through that type of shit they self. And they just projecting, and they so entitled in their own motherfucking feelings, and they want you to save them. Yes, they 40 years old, 50 years old, and they got the responsibility of being your parent. But I promise you, when you start to take that initiative and start to like cater to them, you'll realize that they just as much of a fucking kid as you. Because they childish still, allowing themselves to be stuck in negative little bullshit thought patterns, reaffirming to themselves negative ass bullshit that's affecting you in ways that they don't even fucking know, because they so caught up in their own bullshit, stuck in their own bullshit ways. None of this shit out here is never fucking personal. We just choose to make it personal, which then puts a frequency over us, which then makes us affirm shit that constructs our fucking universe on a day-to-day, second-by-second, minute-by-minute basis. I need y'all to really take this shit in, bro. Understand this shit, bro. Really take in what I'm telling you, bro. This is one of my most important videos that I'm making, bro. And if you made it this far, shout out to you, man, because you understand, bro. You truly understand, bro. You know how proud of myself I am to be where I'm at right now? To be able to have a beautiful wife in my life that's made a video the other day talking about how much she appreciated me waking her up and being honest with her and being truthful with her. You know what I'm saying? When we live in a world where men just feel like, man, I ain't finna tell her the fucked up shit that I be doing or the mistakes that I done made. And I decided to live my own fucking life. Like, bro, I love her and I value her to the point where I want her to make her own decisions, to where if I make this fucking mistake and she decides to turn her back on me, she don't owe me to have to stay here. Motherfuckers be mad thinking like somebody owe you something, like they supposed to believe in your vision. Your vision is not even your vision, because you always got to fight to remember what your vision is when you doing dumb shit. Bro, oh my God, I'm talking that shit right now, bro. Bro, nigga, your vision is not even stamped. It's not stamped. It's only stamped when you stand consistent in the physical action of doing what the fuck you need to be doing to be making your vision be your vision, the way a motherfucker could feel that. Man, this shit goes so motherfucking deep. The only truly way you gonna master yourself in this matrix is understanding that whatever the shit that you done been through that you think your mind is made up about this matrix, understand that, let all of that shit fucking, you don't know a motherfucking thing, bro. You don't know shit. And that's the beauty of this fucking matrix. You actually don't know nothing, because there's more fucking experience out here. You already committing spiritual suicide thinking that you locking the, you closing the box, locking the key, like, all right, I got it figured out. And you not allowing yourself to be able to take shit in and be open enough to get new messages and new shit that you could grasp in ways that could kind of just, you know what I'm saying, help you shift and maneuver out here. Because you blocking shit off, because this is what it is. This is what you know it is. So when shit try to come, it's gonna bounce right back. Because you like, nah, you allowing yourself to be so sure about some shit. It's motherfuckers that, bro, it's motherfuckers that be claiming, these old heads be claiming like, oh, these young motherfuckers, this doodle head little generation with Gen Z and all this bullshit. Bro, who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking about? Because at the end of the day, if you would have grew up with internet in your environment, you still not successful. You still not the greatest version of yourself. So if you would have had internet in your day and time, you would have been just as fucked up as these young niggas, if not more fucked up. And guess what? This generation is a direct representation. This generation is a direct representation. This generation is a direct representation of the people that raised them. of the people that raised them, of the people that raised them. But they don't want to take accountability for that. Nah, it ain't my fault. They make their own. See, that's the problem. Because y'all want to be on that, oh, when you 18, fuck out of here type of mentality. And then, oh, bro, you ain't do your fucking job for real. You thought you did your job because you paid rent and had a little extra bedroom in your crib for the motherfucker to sleep in there. Made, you know what I'm saying, put food on the table and shit. That's not parenting. That's doing the bare minimum. That's like when I was in high school, all you needed was a 65 to pass your class. If you would have got a 64, you would have motherfucking failed and felt like, fuck this stupid ass rule because y'all could have gave me that one more point. That is all of these parents out here that raised this motherfucking Gen Z that everybody complaining about. Bro, I'm talking that shit, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that. I gotta get back to work. Listen, man, I love you. Keep taking care of yourself. I'm gonna be back soon, man. Peace and love.